Hi, I'm Austin Mendez.
Josephine Garcia.
And I'm Zach Taylor, and today we're going to be presenting our advertising plan for Habitat for Humanity.
Our plan is designed to target 4 focus areas: situation, objectives, audience, strategies, and tactics. The first area we're going to be talking about is the situation. Habitat for Humanity of San Antonio is an ecumenical Christian nonprofit housing organization working in partnership with God's people in need to build simple, decent, and affordable homes in the San Antonio area for those less fortunate who aren't able to afford normal housing situations. Habitat for Humanity's vision is a world where everyone has a decent place to live, and they want to achieve this by bringing people together to build homes, communities, and hope. The 3 of us, Taylor, Mendez, and Garcia, conducted a student survey of 60 UTSA college students and found that Habitat for Humanity is not familiar to most students. We also found that only 40% of students are even interested in joining any type of volunteering organization relating to communication. Our path forward is to focus on letting UTSA students know what can be gained from being a part of a nonprofit organization, and specifically for Habitat for Humanity.
Now to talk about the second stage of our advertising plan would be the objectives. This would be what Habitat for Humanity would like to accomplish. They would like to accomplish to increase awareness, to try to get as many volunteers to join and to know why it would benefit them. Also, a list of their objectives would be to increase awareness for Habitat for Humanity. The second would be increase understanding of personal rewards that can bring gained knowledge through volunteering. The third would be increase the understanding of the valuable work skills that can be gained through volunteering.
The third portion of our Habitat for Humanity advertising plan we're going to be discussing is the audience. According to the NSSE, which is the National Survey of Student Engagement, only 22% of students surveyed stated that they often discuss ideas from their own readings or classes outside their classroom. Only 9% of students in the same survey stated that they participated often in a community project. Parts of the survey indicated that this type of social interaction is a key component to success of today's college students. These results best indicate that students are interested and need a group interaction to do well in college and in their careers, but so many are not taking part of these vital activities. In the survey conducted by Taylor, Mendez, and Garcia, almost 28 students surveyed stated that they would be interested in joining a volunteering organization. These same students, through the survey, that helping others is very important to them and wanting to continue doing so by helping them out as much as they can. When asked about their previous volunteer work, over 60% of UTSA students had worked with a nonprofit organization for volunteer work in high school. Over 50 state that they have continued working with nonprofit organizations throughout their collegiate years. The interest is there, but we need more of a rise. Now, again, according to the National Survey of Student Engagement, students spend an average of 11 to 15 hours of their week on their studies. Students are very busy, or they feel very busy. In addition, the same study reveals that 31% of students often worked with others outside of class due to coursework requirements. In order to grab their attention, we need to relate Habitat for Humanity to something that can not only benefit their studies by providing them the needed job skills, but also a group that can be an outlet for them, a place for them to build hope for themselves and work through their own experiences in college. A place where volunteering in a group is not a requirement for a degree, but a real way to have fun, learn new skills that will not only enhance their class motivational skills, but will help them learn how to give back.
The fourth section of our Habitat for Humanity advertising plan is our strategies and tactics, which will contain our approach, structure, big unifying idea, and our tagline. The strategic advertising approach that Taylor, Mendez, and Garcia feels is the best for Habitat for Humanity is one that will reveal what is to be gained from volunteering. The goal is to get college students aware that volunteering is something you can benefit from both creatively and practically, instead of as something to be gained for credit or extracurricularly. We will express that being part of Habitat for Humanity will allow them to better themselves and also give them a feeling of accomplishment for helping those in need. We'll get their attention by using everyday college students that attend UTSA and what they have to offer through volunteering.
The structure of this campaign will consist of 3 aspects. The first aspect will consist of 3 ads for magazines that all students have access to. The ads will be generic in nature, so they will not be limited to a specific major or trade magazine. They will also be applicable to both traditional students and non-traditional
Our
students.
big unifying idea is that hope can be restored one piece at a time. And our big tagline is building hope in homes one brick at a time. This is our main advertisement ploy, and we're going to be using this on a variety of mediums. For example, one thing we're going to be using is 8 print ads, 5 of them which are colored, 1 of them which is a black and white newsprint ad, a flyer, and a volunteer card to successfully promote Habitat for Humanity and our big picture idea. Another thing we're going to be using are 2 YouTube videos to really demonstrate how Habitat for Humanity works. With that being said, here are our print ads for display.
For this ad, I chose to take a snapshot of the Habitats for Humanity's trailer. I did this because I saw it as a perfect photo opportunity to enhance that Habitat for Humanities is not only in one city, but it's in many all across the United States.
This ad focuses on team unity in Habitat for Humanity. When everyone works together, amazing things can come about and anything can be built. In this case, Habitat Humanity builds homes for the needy, and therefore, with all their volunteer work, they are able to do so.
For this ad, I chose a picture of a house being built. I thought that this was a good choice because it represents hope being built from the ground up, and through the dirt, something amazing will come. It is the pinnacle of encouragement. This image represents the feeling of unity, not only with people, but of the feeling that what people's hard work can do when it's put together for something good.
In this ad, you see a pile of dirt all over a construction site. Even though this is just dirt with a half-built house in the background, it shows that anything can be built from the bottom to the top in enough time. Although it is dirty and although it's messy in the picture, it shows that one day things will get cleaned up and it will build hope and homes simply one. Our final color ad shows how small building blocks can really make a difference. The picture itself molds in from a small pile of nails into a house already built by Habitat for Humanity. This shows that even with a little bit of hope, anything can happen so long as you work hard for it. For our black and white ad, we decided to go with an empty construction lot and a picture of a drawn house. What this symbolizes is that Habitat Humanity can see an empty spot and hope and build to make one's dreams come through. In this case, it's going to be a new house. And with these drawn plans, it shows that it will one day actually be built.
The flyer for the Habitat Humanity ad contains a map with the location, as well as the printed address, phone number, and the hours Monday through Sunday. It contains directions from UTSA campus, allowing easy access for college students to make it to the headquarters to volunteer. The flyer also contains our tagline, Building Hope in Homes One Brick at a Time. The title contains a attention-getting line asking people to come volunteer and attend an orientation session to learn more about what they do locally, nationally, and around the world. The volunteer cards for the print ads contain a picture of people volunteering for Habitat Humanity with the title line, Help a Family in Need, Donate Today. The front of the volunteer card contains a few sentences explaining what exactly your donations go to and how they benefit people. It also contains the logo for Habitat for Humanity San Antonio. The reverse side of the volunteer card contains the tagline, Building Hopes and Homes One Brick at a Time, as well as personal information, name, address, city, state, zip code. It contains how you would like to donate money, whether it be through credit card, check, PayPal, with the information spaces for those, or it contains other options on how to volunteer or donate supplies or to sponsor a team with the mail to address on the bottom.
Now that you've seen our print ads, we're going to be showing you our YouTube videos. This first YouTube video is a collection of volunteers from Habitat Humanity describing what volunteering really means to them. This hopefully will be a way to get more people involved by seeing that everyday people are giving their life stories about volunteering.
Volunteering is a great thing to do. It not only helps boost your resume, but also gives you more references to use in case you're trying to get another job.
Community service is a great way to give back to the community, help those less fortunate.
Volunteering is important to me because it means serving the community while helping others out.
When you volunteer, it makes the people you're helping, helps their lives out and makes their day that much better.
It's important to give back to the community and help out those who are less fortunate or maybe can't help themselves out.
It's also a great way to build character, and you meet a lot of great friends along the way too.
To show that everyone else is caring about everyone else in order for us to live in a nice, commensal relationship with each other. It allows me to provide a selfless act and give back to other people while fulfilling a need of my own to be selfless.
Our second YouTube video is going to show on-site footage of the actual Habitat for Humanity building sites, completed sites, and people working on individual houses. This will hopefully give the viewers an idea, a sense of belonging and volunteerism, and kind of bring them to action to help volunteer for Habitat for Humanity.
advertising plan is the best for your upcoming ad campaign. We feel our plan is best for your organization for the 4 key areas we address: situation, objective, audiences, strategy, and tactics. Thank you for viewing our presentation. We hope to work with you soon. Is that wrong?